guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Funny Memes, Very Finnish Problems, Funny Daily. This is from a channel called Funny Daily, so check it out. I have no idea what kind of like memes or funny humor do Finnish people have, do Finns have, but I'm excited. Hopefully it's going to be really funny, so let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, meanwhile in Finland, these new social distancing rules are crazy. We have to stand 2 meters apart. I know, why do they want us to stand closer together than normal? Oh, because you're constantly like standing, 2 meters and feet apart. How the weather is presented around the world. USA, future scan, okay, like a normal weather, Mexico. Finland, UK. Oh, okay, there's a person dressed up. Why is he dressed up? Is this a real thing? It's gotta be a meme, right? It's not for real. I think maybe they were having a Halloween special. I have no idea. UN, Finland's the world's happiest country for the 3rd year running. Finns, blank face, no smiles. Is this an actual thing? They're making fun of it, so I do believe there's gonna be something based in reality. No one laughs in Finland. So how come they're happy? When the sun comes to Finland, oh, I think I might be getting a tan. Takes sunglasses off. Oh, of course you're super pale because you never get any sun. Okay. That is funny. And of course the sunglasses have like a yellow tint. After 3 weeks of self-isolation, even animals are checking if everything's okay. Wait, but what's the joke here? Because I know that apparently Finns like their own space. It's fine, right? Like self-isolate for 3 weeks, piece of cake for a Finn. Like I don't care about social distancing or like social, I don't know, events. But so animals are checking if everything's okay. So there, to a certain extent, that makes me believe that even Finns do need like their social. You know, they need to be a little bit social, less than everyone, but still something. Finnish President Urho Kekkonen, Urho, 1975. He has a very stylish man. I don't know what's the joke here, but to me he looks like a very stylish person. So maybe that's the joke? Who knows? Okay, tsunami, T is silent, honest, H is silent, island, S is silent, Q, U is silent, what? Q? U is silent? Okay, whatever. Finland, everyone is silent. Everyone is silent, yeah, no one talks. No one likes social interaction, that's not really for us. American dream home, like this huge mansion. Finnish dream home, a little cabin. Does that mean that okay, so here's the joke is that maybe Finns are humble. Is that it? They don't like, or maybe they're frugal. Maybe that's the thing. They don't like any like big mansions because maybe it's more expensive to maintain. I just want a little cabin and that's it. Maybe that's it. Who knows? Daytime in Utsjoki, Finland. Nighttime in Utsjoki, Finland. Next sunset, 27 July. Of course, because it's when it comes to like they have, is that the midnight sun or is that the opposite? There's never any night basically, or is it called polar night? Whatever, no sun. It's the opposite, no daylight because they have the opposite as well. I promised my girlfriend that I've learned her language. Where's she from? Finland. I cry for you. Yeah, you're never gonna make it. Finnish is a really, really tough language. I think they'll even recognize this. November, minus. Oh no, it's not minus. It's 5 Celsius. Okay, so it's cold. April, 5 Celsius. Oh, and you don't have any jacket on or anything because it's April. So it's not winter, right? It's spring or something. No, it's spring. So because it's spring, it's okay. It's the same temperature. Well, I do have to say though, obviously this is a meme. However, I believe there's times in which it can be the same temperature, but depending on the time of the year, it just feels different. I do not know why. Maybe it's the humidity, maybe it's like the wind, I don't know, but I understand them. It's not the same. What I love about Finnish winter. Okay, beautiful snowy weather, it's like a small part. Skiing and sledging, another small part. And mosquitoes freezing to death. Of course, that's my favorite part about winter. Yeah, me too. I hate mosquitoes as well. The most Finnish warning sign ever. Okay, yeah, I was like, what is this? It's in Finnish. Okay, don't go alone to the hole in the ice. Why would I go alone to the hole in the ice? I would never do that. Why would I do that? Maybe it's Finns that do this. USA, Mexico border, Finland, Russia border. Okay, there's nothing. The border is just, I don't know, a rope of some sort with like rocks. That's it. Does it mean that because they're from, well, Russia is not really, I don't know, they're not famous for being friendly. So maybe Finland, they don't care because they're my neighbors, they're my friends. Foreigners, I plan to learn Finnish within 6 months. Finnish people, no, absolutely not. Come on, I'm not a Finn. Anyway, I know that's impossible. Celebrating New Year's Eve, 24, okay, 11, 12, little smile, 12-1. I'm back to like not laughing in Finland. Really funny, you get a little smirk because you're kind of happy and that's it. Back to being normal. British dream home, a castle. Finnish dream home, a little cabin. Again, doesn't mean they're not like ostentatious people. I wonder if that's what it is. How Finnish grandparents describe what their daily journey to school was like. It's not just Finnish grandparents, you know, they have to like trudge through the snow for like 2 hours to get to school. It's like, I think a lot of grandparents or a lot of older people, that's just their mentality because they're gonna tell you, oh, you have it so easy now in this day and age. Back in my day, it was just really hard thing. So not only Finnish grandparents. Finland's best new metal band, the government, celebrates a year since forming. Okay, I think, right? I do not know, but I think the joke is that this is little, I don't know what, is this an official government picture? Hard to believe, right? But I think maybe that's it, and this is like an official government picture, and it's because it looks like a cover of some sort of band, I would assume, right? That's the joke. It is really weird for a government picture, like an official government picture. I wanna, like, what's up with Finland? Their government, like, does this kind of cool things? What? Meanwhile, in Finland, warnings of icy roads, forest fires, grass fires, and high winds. There's fire everywhere? What? All on the same day. Okay, well, warnings of, because, okay, yeah, forest fire and an icy road, you would believe that, well, if it's snowing, you're not gonna have a fire, right? Because if it's snowing, like, it's cold and the water is going to take out the fire, but who knows? No, it's the high wind, actually. I think the high wind, actually, of course, the winds make the fire spread, so who knows? It's just the icy road. They have, like, a nightmare, disaster, dangerous, everywhere, do not go out. Finnish language. Google Translate usually like no. This is I would like to know if actually Google Translate does a good job at translating something, you know, this language, because apparently not, but I know this, who knows, you need a Finnish person to tell you this. Okay, Finnish sisu in action. I have no idea what could be a sisu. What on earth is a sisu? Should I know what's a sisu? I don't know. Country or other. Thailand, Serbia, Finland, Mexico, UAE, Panama, okay, total cases, new cases, total deaths, new deaths. I have no idea what this is. Wait, total cases. Is this something? I'm trying to like, investigate this. I have no idea what it is. 249, total deaths 27. Wait, what? New deaths? Is that, they're making fun they can't do math? Is that it? What? Am I supposed to be doing math? I have no idea what this could relate to or mean to. I don't know. What? I'm gonna skip right over this. I have, what on earth is this? I do not understand these numbers. I don't know what a sisu is. I have no idea. USA. Okay, security camera. UK, security camera. Sodankila, Finland. A noisy neighbor. You have the noisy neighbor that tells you all the gossip. I think all good, well, not all neighborhoods, but I think a lot of older, especially older neighborhoods have like this gossipy neighbor that it's, I don't know how they know this, but they know a lot of things. So, if you ever need the gossip, like ask them. It's just like an old lady that doesn't really do anything all day except, I don't know, finding out the gossip. World. No, please, not another lockdown. Finland, 23% think restrictions improve their quality of life. Because, this was during COVID, I assume. Yeah, because, well, but it's fine. The restrictions improve their quality of life. Oh, okay, no, okay, I was going at this the wrong way. I was, well, of course, if you need another lockdown, yes, of course, do the lockdown. We don't want to get sick. But in this case, it's like, no, because restrictions improve their quality of life. It's in the restrictions, not in the lockdown. It's just because they don't care about like going places because of the social interaction. They don't care about, obviously they like social distancing. So it's like, yeah, please step away from me. And that's why they like it. It's like, yeah, we actually Can we make this a permanent thing? We like this law. Finnish person space normally. Finnish personal space when you win hockey gold. Well, but every time, okay. Any kind of country, when they win a sporting event, it's gonna be crazy. Everyone's really excited. Everyone gets together at like, you know, in the capital, and it's really fun. So it happens. Doesn't matter if the country, it's sort of usually quite low-key, or maybe they're quiet, or maybe they just, again, with the personal space, are very cautious. Once, you know, you win a sporting event, you know, everything goes out the table, everything goes out the window. Everyone's really excited, so they don't really care. So it's like, yeah, of course you win gold. What? Yeah, sure. Finnish spring, 11:13 a.m. super cold, 12:48 p.m. It's clear as day. It's not, it's sunny. Like even the trees are yellow. No snow. Okay, so what I gather is that Finnish spring is it's still gonna be cold. There's still gonna be snow. Is that what it is? Okay, I just found out that in Finland they called mozzarella. What? Mozzarella as in the cheese? Moomin meat? And now I will never not see it as that. First of all, what's moomin? What am I supposed to know what that is? And what do you mean meat? It's a cheese. What? It's not meat. I'd be really concerned. If somebody asked me, hey, do you want moomin meat? I would be like, no, thank you. But it's mozzarella. Like, yeah, why didn't you say so? Do you want moomin meat on your pizza, or on your pizza, on your, I don't know, on your Capri salad? No. What? It's like, oh no, it's mozzarella. It's fine. What? This is so strange. Why? It's a cheese, not meat. Why? Why do you do this? Original Finnish Santa. My god, this is a stuff from nightmares. Today's Finnish Santa, joulupuki, and the original Santa, it was called Nutipuki. Okay, so Santa means Pookie. What on earth is that? I can't imagine, imagine presenting, hey, Santa is coming, and and someone like is dressed up as this situation. Like, the kid's gonna go running. Like, you're not scare them for life. What is this? This is so creepy. Like, it has antlers. The more I look at it, like, the more creeped out I am. I can't even imagine, like, being a child and seeing this, and oh, he brings presents. You think it's a demon? It's like, what? The kid's gonna run. It has like a bunch of bells in the belt, and there's, again, the face is like the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. It looks like a skull, one of those mounted skulls of, like, I don't know, cows or something. I don't know, like cowboys like use like the skulls. Not even like cowboys. I don't think anyone does this. It's like witchcraft. Like, why do you have this mask? What on earth is this? Oh my god, I can't look at it anymore. No. Okay, what Finland looks like when it's trying to kill you, it's icy roads. It's really, yes, you know, you shouldn't drive under those conditions. It's not scary, it's actually dangerous. I spoke to my neighbor today. Finnish April Fool's joke. They're never gonna speak to their neighbors. Okay, except when they get into gossip. Okay, when does spring start? I live in Finland. Never gonna start. Yeah, because it's constantly snowy. Is it actually true though? Okay, cocoon. It's a full conversation in Finnish. Is this a joke? I think maybe I have to look it up, right? Does this actually mean anything? Is this an actual joke? I mean, I understand the joke, but does this actually mean something? I would bet it is, right? This is probably like hello. No, it's not hello. It has to be something that makes sense. Like, I'm fine. 25 Celsius outside. Finns complain it's too hot. 25 Celsius. I think that's fine. It's a little hot, but not super hot. 80 in a sauna. It's too cold. It's too cold. Well, again, with the different places, if you're in a sauna, you're expecting it to be like boiling hot. Although I think 80, of course, is a joke. I don't think 80. I don't know what saunas. What's the typical temperature in a sauna? I have no idea. But 25 Celsius, it's not too hot. When you hate small talk and you're trapped in a room with a man who can't stop small talking. Oh, it's Trump. Yeah. Okay, the face is that like the prime minister, king, president. I have no idea who that guy is. Obviously, the head of the government. Really funny because his face like says it all. His face is just like, get me out of here, please. It's like, this meeting was supposed to be over 10 hours ago. Coming soon to a street near you. Winter, everything covered in snow. Even the cars, those are cars. Okay, the cars are like covered in snow. Katus. No idea what this is. Okay, so it's a rabbit and some sort of tent. Oh, okay. In Finnish, this is a sentence. Look at this canopy disappearing. Wait, what? Katos? It means the tent, the canopy, and katos means look at this. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I get it. So katos means let's look at this canopy disappearing. That's the actual translation. How can it be a translation? All the words are the same. What? Maybe I understood this wrong. Did I misunderstood this? That can't be right? I'm trying to think about no, because the word you can't have the same word repeated 3 times in a row and tell me that actually it's three different words. That's actually a sentence. What? How do you know? In isolation. Okay, so if it's isolated, you'll know that katos means canopy. But if you have 3 in a row, it means somehow this tent is disappearing, this canopy. No, refuse to believe that. Finland, we're getting ready for school means buying a 24-pack of beer. What? Oh, I guess it's like back to school. And where's the beer? Oh, I see the beer now. Okay. They have like a backpack, some soda, salmon. What is that? I don't know, crab legs. Okay. I don't know why he said like a 24. This maybe means like, welcome back to school. It's made for the parents, right? English versus Finnish. Land, ma. Soil, ma. Ground, ma. Oh, all the words are the same. World, ma. Country, ma. Area, ma. Countryside, ma. Dirt, ma. Earth, ma. Suit, ma. And terrain, ma. No, I don't know. I can't refuse to believe this is real. I think there's gotta be some sort of joke that I'm missing, because how come the words they have like what 3, 6 or like 12 words that mean the same thing? How do you recognize which one it is? Because I can understand a few of them are kind of related, like dirt, soil, ground. What's the other? Terrain. Even no, Earth means something different, because Earth, as in the planet Earth, it's not, you would say soil, right? If you want to, I don't know, it's not the same. Ground, even the world and Earth are kind of similar in a way. Country, I mean, okay, the more I think about this, they are kind of like the one thing that's not really like the others here is suit. Like suit does not belong here. Suit as in the clothes. All the others, I think they're related to like space, or either, like a ground, like the ground, space, area, world, location. They basically mean like, I don't know, it's something similar. Like I think I can see where the relation comes from. But suit, what? Suit is like one of these things is clearly not like the other. But still, what do you mean with like dirt? I mean dirt. I don't mean like, I don't know, like earth. That's not the same thing. Countryside plus earth, or if I want to say countryside, obviously I mean something that's different from like the soil or like from area. This is so strange to me. The more I think about it, like the more confused I am, actually. It's like, what? This can't be real. Okay, rainy weather in Finland. Elsewhere. Okay, what? In Finland? Oh, because, okay, so your umbrella, it's like your umbrella is gonna break because it's like a huge rainstorm. Elsewhere, oh, the umbrella, it's fine. Not necessarily. I mean, if it's a storm, your umbrella is really not going to cut it. But I think in Finland, should I be prepared for like storms as well? Finland doesn't sound like everything's trying to kill you. The icy roads, the snowy weather. It's like, okay, it's cold and rainy all the time. And there's also, again, storms. It's like, what? Okay, government. In the hot weather, you should drink 2 or more times more than usual. Finnish people, cheers to that. Okay, because you should drink, because yeah, you have to hydrate. But they think it means alcohol? Are they big drinkers? Maybe this is your word. Maybe that's why they need the beer. It's too cold. It's too hot outside. We just had 8 months of winter. Yeah, true. Like, why are you complaining? Like, you're going to complain back again, like in a month when you're like, oh, I wish the cold started soon. It's like, shut up. How to prepare for a Finnish summer. Okay. Oh, okay, the mosquitoes, right? This is about the mosquitoes. I think this is the mosquitoes. He probably has like mosquito repellent like spray, and then of course he's covered like his whole face. The gloves, of course, your hands are gonna get covered in mosquito bites, and then you have like the net as well. I don't know what. I have no idea what like the stick could be. Is that to like, I don't know, kill the mosquitoes? You need a racket, an electrical racket for that. It's gonna be Okay, French bread, English bread, Italian bread, Finnish bread. Okay, what is this? Is this like I don't understand what is this. It's like a flat sort of flat bread. Is that it? Is that the joke? It's brown. I think probably it's made out of rye. I don't understand the joke. Or is it that it's small? I don't know. I think there's something that I'm not understanding about this. Or is it because it's small? No, I don't think it's small. I'm just trying to understand. The brown thing, it's part of the bread, or is the bread the thing that's actually in contact with the knife? So it's just like a little piece of toast. I have no idea what this could mean. I mean, it looks good either way. Like, I want to have it. When a foreigner tries to open Finnish milk. Okay, you can't because they're the weird cartons. I've seen them before, and I never really understood how you open these up. So yes, I would be this. I'm like, I know, butchering the carton. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kill the carton. But yeah, I know that there's a correct way to open this milk cartons, but I don't know. I do not know how to do it, but I know there's a correct way to do this. Why dots matter in Finnish. Nine covering. Did I see it wrong? Nine covering. Should I marry grandpa? Okay, the dots. Oh, the dots. Okay, the little like an ulu. I don't know what those are called in Finnish. So they mean completely different things. Oh my god, it's the same word. I wonder if that's maybe like the pronunciation is different. Hopefully, you're not gonna be. This is something. Oh my god, learning Finnish must be quite a trip. So yeah, probably you should learn that the two little thingies make a difference. They make a difference. Even Finnish cats like their personal space. every cat in a bench. They don't really like. Yeah, they don't like being surrounded by other cats. 4-word Finnish horror stories. No snow for Christmas. Well, I mean, you live in a place with like so much snow. That's impossible. Of course you're gonna get snow. Sweden win at hockey. Oh, there's a rivalry over there. Okay, there's the rivalry. I assume it's with Sweden. Knock knock. Anyone home? No, because they hate visitors. Sauna is closed today. Okay, they obviously love their sauna. It's part of their culture. Call me for a chat. Oh, because you have to talk to people. Yes, of course. But I think I have to say though, that's not Finnish people. I think that's just, young people in general. Of course, everyone hates talking on the phone. It's like, can you text me? Okay, moomin's a pink. Okay, what on earth is a moomin? The moomin, should I supposed to know what this is? Moomin's a pink hippo. Well, hippos are pink when they're babies. So I don't know what this could mean. I don't drink coffee. Oh, because you're coffee drinkers. Love it. Maybe it's the cold, right? Although you can drink coffee even when it's hot. Can I sit here? No, because you should go over there separate from me and give me a hug, of course, because they hate, they hate social contact. It's like, no, please. I like my personal space. Even, I wonder if that's even because if a stranger comes to you, you're going to be like, no, who are you? I'm not going to give you a hug. But if you're like a friend or, a family member, like hugs are okay, right? Maybe not in Finland though. I'm wondering if that's the case. Okay. Paris, Tokyo, London, Venice, Barcelona, Hong Kong, Dubai, and Miami. Helsinki. It's trees. Okay, so Helsinki, obviously this is a joke. All of them are cities, of course. Helsinki, I know it's the capital. It's gotta be more than trees. Come on. Maybe the joke said there's few little buildings there. I have to go to Helsinki and find out. Finnish facial expressions explained. Happy. Sad. Okay, everything's the same. Excited, irritated, delighted, in love, sorrowful, romantic. Winning world championship in hockey, I assume. Of course, it's the only moment in which they're gonna be excited. Everything else is, I'm happy, can't you tell? Why dots matter in Finnish? Oh my god, not the dots again. Näin covering. And even though, did I see wrong? Okay, näin covering, should I marry grandpa? Yeah, I was like, this is the same word. What? It's maybe like one word means wrong, the other without the dots means grandparent. I am so confused about Finnish language in general. Okay, this was great. I think it's again because memes are really funny because they're, in a way, obviously because they make you laugh, but also I think because they make you in a way understand a little bit more about culture. And because a lot of, like, I would assume a lot of these things are being done by Finnish themselves, by Finns in general, or maybe like someone that's lived in Finland for a long time, or someone with like Finnish family, there's, I think, a certain understanding of the culture. So it's funny because through memes, of course, it's really funny, and doesn't necessarily have to go beyond that. Like, it's still going to make you learn something about the country, because it's a good social commentary on the culture, actually, which I think is like, oh, come on, I could be overthinking this, but I don't know, it's just a good collection to me of, oh, this tells me a lot about how Finns even like see themselves, or how, again, they probably are, because obviously these are taken to the extremes. That's obviously the point of like being a meme. But at the same time, I think they speak a lot about a certain culture, and they speak a lot about like how something about a situation, how they are in general. So in this case, like, what I've learned about Finns, like, I've learned a few things. First of all, I don't know what is it, because it was mentioned like there are several memes that were like this. They're very like blank faces, just very, yes, I'm not really, like, this is my face, I'm excited, this is me, I'm sad, this is me. Like, they don't really show emotion, which I think it's a really hard, I mean, it could be, part of the whole social isolating thing. They're cold because and that's probably why they have a reputation for being like cold people, like colder. I mean, not as in like the weather, that it's both of them, right? I think that if you come from a place in which, even in Europe, where, places in Europe and other European countries that they're just a little bit more, I don't know, warm in general, but warm, it's both in weather and both in, I don't know, like their social sort of interactions, even in space, their personal space, they're a little bit more open, or they're just a little bit more, I think, probably open to like certain social interactions. They're more into, a little bit more into small talk, or not even small talk, but just, and I'm not saying like, oh, they're best friends with their neighbors. Not necessarily. But I think that maybe you're just a little bit more open. You don't really care about, public transportation. Someone sits, and I know people can be, maybe this is a really bad example, because public transport is just one of those things in which if there are other seats available, it's gonna be, please, can you go to the other seat? Like, we like our own space. And I think that's a very human thing, not just like a very Finnish or like European thing in general. But other types of situations in which I think, socially, in which people are a little bit more, I don't know, again, it's maybe like warmer in the sense of you feel a little bit more welcomed. Maybe that would be a right way to put it. And I think if you're used to that, going to a place like Finland, which I believe, going by the memes and probably by themselves, it's just a colder culture in general. So it can be quite a shock, but it's like they're aware. It's just a cultural thing. That doesn't mean they don't like you. That doesn't mean they're being rude. No, it's just their culture is just very their own space, and having like a very sort of personal space. And that, I think, that also translates not just physically, but also probably a little bit like emotionally. And it's not as if, they're robots. No, but I think probably that's why people that move, I would assume, you move from another place and you move to Finland, maybe you're going to have a hard time just maybe not relating to people, but maybe finding a community or finding a group of friends, because everything's a little bit more close. So you're going to be, okay, so no one wants to speak to me, and it's not a personal thing. I wonder how you deal with this, because it's a matter of understanding it's their own culture, and it's not, don't take this personally, because it's just, again, it's just how they are, and you can't blame them for this, because it's just how they grew up. It's just in their culture. So it's just like, oh, and I wonder if the opposite happens when Finns move somewhere else. And I mean, even within Europe, maybe they move to like maybe places and countries that are a little bit more, again, warmer and a little bit more open. Those tend to be like more in southern Europe, or like in the Mediterranean, or Iberia. I don't know, like other places that are just a little bit more a little bit sort of more open. I wonder if they feel the whole, oh my god, how come everyone's talking to me? How come everyone's like, hey, talking to you, personal space sometimes can be a little bit dicey, as in they don't really care. So they're like, they'll talk to you like this. and they're like, please step away from me. So I wonder, like, it, because I think it is a real thing. It was mentioned like several times throughout a lot of these memes. So I think it's just a really, maybe I wonder though, there's gotta be like a theory about this, that maybe they're a little bit colder because, socially, and a little bit more, I don't know, resilient maybe like in their emotions. They're a little bit more, they don't really show a lot of emotion. Even again, if they're excited, they're sad, they're angry, they're just very, blank, very neutral. I wonder if that comes with, I don't know, living in a really cold place, and I think that probably has to affect you. And of course, it's not something that you're conscious about doing. It's just something that happens culturally throughout centuries of living in a really cold, barren land. And also, it's, the not having the sun for a few months, and then not getting it the opposite as well, not getting any night, and you don't know when to sleep. I think that also probably affects people. So I don't know. I wonder if that's gonna be, again, maybe all those warmer countries that I mentioned, they tend to be a little bit warmer, as in they get more sunlight. So maybe there's gonna be a theory like behind this. I wonder if that's gonna be, I'm not the first person that this has occurred to. So I wonder, like, there's gotta be a theory behind this. But again, it's really funny, and I wonder how they cope with this, both Finns that move outside of Finland, and of course people that move to Finland and come from other places, not just like Denmark or like Sweden, which I think are like the neighbors, and they're probably, all those northern countries are probably going to be a little bit more similar in how they act around each other. But if you live in, if you move from somewhere else in Europe, or, or the US or other country, like, I wonder how they cope with it, because it's going to be like, wait, people are just really mean here. It's like, no, they're not mean. That's just how they are. The other thing that I would love to know, because it was like very, what on earth, the Santa situation. What's up with the Santa situation? I understand Santa Claus as the concept of like this old man, like with the beard, the white beard and the red suit. Like, I don't really know where it came from, like the cultural, I don't know where it comes from or whatever. I know obviously it was invented, someone had to invent this, and okay, yeah, sure, I understand that. But it's quite like, it's a charming like guy, right? It's just, it's not supposed to be threatening to people, and especially to children. It's someone that maybe inspires you a little bit, if not confidence, maybe, because confidence is not really the right word, but maybe it's just more of, I don't know, you don't feel threatened. It's just a guy, and that's it. And oh my god, it's just like an old guy with like the belly, and he brings presents, whatever. It's more like a grandpa, I would assume, right? It's more like, it reminds you of your grandpa, like it has presents, so it's fine. But where on earth did the cultural Finnish Santa came from? It's gonna be, I don't know if it's maybe similar to like Krampus, but I think Krampus, like, it's a different culture. So, but I wonder if like they are similar, like there's some, I don't know, myth or legend that they both originate, like both Krampus and the original Santa. Because Krampus, I think, is just a little bit, it reminds me a little bit of this. I think Krampus is more frightening, to be honest. But I don't know, it reminds me a little bit, this Santa reminded me a little bit of Krampus. Although I know that Krampus is not necessarily Santa, of course, it's its own thing. But I don't know, they just remind me, I think it's just like the antlers and the scary face. But again, I would like to know where exactly, like, does this come from? Where did they get the design? Where's the legend? It's gonna be maybe a pagan thing. I don't know, and maybe when they were Christianized, they like brought Santa, I don't know, but it's just like a very scary thing. And I also wonder, do they also, like, in this day and age, because maybe this is like an older thing, but in this day and age, during Christmas, do they bring out the original Finnish, with the Finnish Santa to kids? Because I want to have a conversation with kids that, Santa's coming, and this shows up, like the kid's gonna run scared. It's like, why are you showing me this? They're gonna hide like in the closet, they're gonna hide in the cupboard. Like, what? Like, this is so creepy. Maybe this only happens, and the original Santa is only brought in some towns, in some very small rural towns, and even then I think kids are going to be really scared. So I would love to know if that's a separate celebration. Does this still happen? Again, do people still observe this? They observe this, and it's the original Santa celebration, and they have another day in which, new Santa comes along, and it's the man with the presents and the deers and the red suit. I would love to know because, and how are you not traumatized by this? And also, of course, the sauna situation. I know that they mentioned this a few times. They love their sauna. I know that Finnish culture in general really likes their sauna. But I would love to know, like, where exactly does it come from? Like, why do you want to be so hot, which you're boiling? Maybe it's just because they like the whole shock of, being in a very cold weather and then like entering the sauna and you're sweating. I don't know, is that it? Because obviously you're living in such a cold climate, then the only place in which you would actually feel warm is in a sauna. Because yes, I'm sweating. So yeah, sweating, what a concept. Haven't done that in 6 months because it's cold outside. So maybe that's why. I don't know. I would love to know where sauna culture comes from. And again, it's probably going to be related to the fact that they don't really sweat a lot because it's really cold all the time. I don't know. That's my theory. I don't know if that's true. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.